Kia ora. Well, after all the horrendous weather we had last week, the good news for this first week of the school holidays is that things are looking much more settled. Now, that's not to say we won't still find some showers, but generally things are much more settled than that weather we saw last week. We'll take a look at how things pan out for Tuesday. We're in a fairly good southwesterly feed of air, which means those areas exposed to the south and west may still catch a few showers up on the North Island. We have got some more active weather just making its way northwards through parts of Fiordland and Westland, and even on the eastern side, I think we'll find some wetter weather making its way towards parts of Southland and up in towards those southern parts of Canterbury. But you can see there's still plenty of clear sky up towards Nelson and Marlborough, and around this eastern side of the North Island looking pretty decent through the daytime, and even up towards places like that eastern coast of Northland's staying dry as well. If we take a look at the North Island, you can see where we're going to find the cloud, and the showers will be on that western area. So you might find an odd isolated shower runs in towards Auckland as well, but still some good breaks between them. As we head down towards places like Wanganui and down towards the Kapiti Coast, even here I think perhaps a little bit more cloud, and I think perhaps an odd shower up about the higher ground, but most of the time it's fine, dry and sunny. Places like Wellington are doing pretty well as we head out through Tuesday as well, and looking really decently dry out on this eastern side of the North Island as well. And that's probably where we're going to find our highest temperatures as well, about 23 degrees Celsius in places like Napier. Up towards Auckland, 21 degrees, not a bad looking story, an odd shower, but most of the time I think we'll get away with a decent story, a bit of patchy cloud. And Wellington, a little bit cooler still, 18 degrees Celsius, but a fine looking story for you. Heading down towards the South Island, we have got that more active weather pushing on towards the western coast, a place like Fiordland. Some rainfall in store for you, and that will slowly move northwards as we head through the daytime on Tuesday. You can see even on the eastern side as well, there's some showers or spells of rain through parts of Southland, and they'll move up in towards Otago, and by the end of the day, up in towards parts of Canterbury as well. We're ahead of that, a fair bit more cloud in towards Christchurch by the afternoon, but a pretty decent start to the day. We might catch an isolated shower a little bit further north, but really late in the day, and for most of the time I think we'll find it stays dry from, say, Banks Peninsula northwards, a touch more cloud though to end the day. Places like Marlborough around the Kaikoura coast, but generally places like Blenheim and Nelson are doing pretty well. And the warmer spots on the South Island as well. Highs here around about 21 degrees Celsius, but even down towards Christchurch, 20 degrees Celsius, and most of the time looking pretty decent. More cloud later on though. As we head on into Wednesday and Thursday, you can see we have these fronts still lingering close by. It's still fairly weak most of the time, and I think we are going to find some brighter weather back on that western coast. Generally, high pressure out over the Tasman Sea is the driving force for most of our weather. So even as we head through in towards Thursday, you can see there's plenty of dry weather about. So a good chance to get out and enjoy a bit of sunshine. We'll find though there's more cloud on these western facing coasts of both islands, and still a few showers. So keep an eye on those radar charts, but definitely a much more settled week compared to last week. That's it from me. This is RockMetService.com.